Tired of jumping through hoops to buy Bitcoin? Frustrated with endless paperwork and invasive identity checks? Introducing Bitcoin Ben Crypto Club's loan program. No KYC required. Say goodbye to the hassle and hello to freedom. Borrow up to $250,000 at as little as 7% interest. Join our community and take control of your financial future. Bitcoin Ben Crypto Club, where privacy meets opportunity. Connect with like-minded individuals and grow together. Visit us today and unlock your $250,000 Bitcoin loan. Your journey to financial freedom starts here.
And we are live. Good morning, everybody. It's your favorite truck driver in the whole wide world, ex-truck driver in the whole wide world, is Bitcoin Ben. Guys, even me, right now, let's see. Let me check the price real quick. $122,017. 15 minutes ago, it was just over $120,000. Now, you guys saw the ad I ran right prior to me getting on here. That's our loan program, right? I think in the last 2 weeks, we've had over $1 million worth of loans actually go through and purchase some Bitcoin. These loan programs are your Michael Saylor plan, where we hook you up with the loan, you receive the loan, and we get you your Bitcoin with no KYC. Now, in about a month or a month and a half, we'll actually not only be able to purchase you Bitcoin, we will be able to sell your Bitcoin. That's going to be a whole nother level, folks. What is going on is the level of adoption and the amount of corporations that are getting into the industry and the amount of governments, including America, that are out there looking and figuring out how they're going to collect a bunch of Bitcoin. We have countries all over the world that are setting up now to purchase the Bitcoin. And what is amazing is this is just the beginning. All right, over the next 6 months, the level of adoption is going to, and this is not an exaggeration, this is a rate that is calculated on the rate of adoption of just corporations over the next I think it said 6 months, that there will be over 5,000 companies that are purchasing actual Bitcoin every day or every week on average. Right now, there's about 700 of them. That's a lot of damn Bitcoin, guys. And this evolution and this growth rate is not going to slow down, because I want to remind everybody, right? Within 6 years, guys, the block reward will be less than 1 Bitcoin. That means in 1 hour, they'll release 6 on average. less than 6 actual Bitcoin produced every 1 hour. In 6 years, what is the price going to be like? Because the new supply will be so low that you almost really can't even count it. This is when it's crunch time. This is when the next 6 years, and I wrote up on the headline that how to set up for the next 20 years. Very, very simple. We have loan programs, and we have home refinancing programs where you can actually pull the equity out of your house, and you can actually buy generational wealth right now. This is the biggest opportunity for you to not only set yourself up for life, but your children, your grandchildren. Because we have programs that can actually get you a loan, get you some Bitcoin, then we roll you into our mining programs that earn you more Bitcoin. Because remember, the goal here is not getting more US dollars. The goal is getting more Bitcoin. That's the goal. Because as the price of the Bitcoin goes up, that's only a certain amount of actual Bitcoin. That amount, unless you add to it, will never grow. The actual US dollar worth will, but your number of the Bitcoin you have won't. That's your goal, is accumulate more and more friggin' Bitcoin. And that's our actual goal at our clubs. And it's revolutionary what is going on right now. And when I say revolutionary, I don't mean that with a little r. I mean that with a big R. Revolutionary, which means we are revolving out of the old system into a new system. We have some of the smartest people in the world who are saying, y'all need to get some Bitcoin. Why do you think BlackRock is so involved? Why do you think the BlackRock ETF for the Bitcoin is the fastest growing ETF in history? And they made more money off of their Bitcoin ETF than any other ETF they've ever had in history. Because they know what is coming. And my good friend up in Washington, D.C., Mr. Dennis Porter, they actually put out a release yesterday showing how by 2030, think about this, 2030, that's only 5 years, that each of the Bitcoin could be worth $10 million. And if you look at it, how they actually calculated it up, it makes sense. It makes absolute friggin' sense. And we have We have it now where the Federal Reserve, they are definitely going to cut rates and print money in September because they have no choice. They're trapped. And they've ran out of runway, and they're about to run their ass right off into the trees and just blow the fuck up. Well, they have to drop rates. And as soon as they drop rates, we're off to the races. And I mean to the races. Right now, all of this working its way up slowly, that is in anticipation of rate cuts. That isn't even the realization of the rate cuts. That's just, we better front run this son of a bitch. And there's a ton of corporations that have, let me explain how these treasury corporations work. They have a raise. So they send out, hey guys, we're raising $100 million. And we are going to have it in our treasury, and we're basically going to pull a fucking Michael Saylor. Well, that raise, when they announce it, that does not mean they have the money at that moment. That is them announcing the raise. Well, now a lot of those raises are complete. In fact, from what I hear, about 25 of them are now complete and setting up to purchase a bunch of Bitcoin. And when I say a bunch, I mean a bunch. Michael Saylor is just the beginning. Good luck with someone catching him. But the level of adoption is absolutely unparalleled with what we have actually going on right now. We are at a point. It's why I launched our clubs. All right, we have 6 clubs now, almost 7, I think. Yeah, 6, almost 7. And we're launching more in Washington, D.C., in Arizona, in friggin' Miami. We're launching more and more clubs for the general public. And as this price rises, we have more and more people walking into the door, giving us a call, checking out our website. Our website, the number of people who visit our website every day has quadrupled in the last 3 months. Easily. That's the power of number go up, because that's what people are looking at. They're looking at it, oh, this is an investment. Oh, okay, this is an investment. But as soon as they're in, they realize this is not your regular investment. This thing is going to go up forever. And this is what I want you guys to really wrap your heads around. For the rest of your life, this is your new normal. Where you're out there working, and mark my words, pretty soon, these payroll companies are going to offer to pay you in Bitcoin. Mark my words, folks, it's coming. And it's coming a lot quicker than you think. When that happens, and you can choose on your payroll, I want half in Bitcoin and I want half in cash. Or I want 80% in friggin' Bitcoin and I'll sleep on a couch of a friend's house. That's where this is all leading to. Because once you are paid in actual Bitcoin, that is, and we haven't even talked about 401ks yet, guys. Remember, Trump last week, he signed an executive order letting 401k companies include the Bitcoin. Not a share of like MicroStrategy or none of that shit. Actual friggin' Bitcoin. And this, I can't explain how excited I am right now. Right, when I originally got in, it was $600 per Bitcoin. $600. When it hit $10,000, I thought we made it. Oh my God, we're here. Then it hit $20,000. Then it hit 30. Then it hit 40. Then it hit 50. Then it hit 60. Then it jumped up and hit 100. And now we're at 122 and some change. Guys, this ain't gonna stop. This is gonna keep going. And the level of adoption is only increasing. This is your new life. This is how you get out of the old system who's robbing you and into the new system that rewards you for actually being in the system, because that's what it is. It is a network that absorbs value, holds it, and appreciates as more and more people put labor value into the network. And it is so amazing how this is all moving. Remember, when I originally got in, it was $600. How many people would break their neck right now to actually get one friggin' Bitcoin for $600? All of us would. Well, we are still way early, folks. I had someone ask, so what do you think is the highest price it can hit? And I said, unlimited. And they're like, well, there has to be a limit. And I said, no, because they always print more money. Always. And the more they print, the higher it goes. And that's what Trump, and I've said this before, that's his plan. His plan is to put fucking Bitcoin everywhere. He wants it in the 401ks. He wants it in all of the governments. He wants it in Wall Street. He wants it in Texas. He wants it in Florida. He wants as much fucking Bitcoin in America as possible. Why? Because this is how you recapitalize America. This is how you bring in all of those years of inflation and you shove it into a product that a lot of Americans own. because the inflation inside of America is nothing compared to the inflation outside of America. There are US dollars everywhere outside of America. And we are creating an environment where those aren't attractive to hold anymore. And nowhere is attractive. And when I say attractive, what I am talking about is treasury bonds. Look at the European Union. Would you hold their fucking treasury bonds? Not me. No way in hell. There's none of them worth a shit right now. Everyone's looking for, where do I put my money where I'm not going to lose value? And insurance companies and college, what do they call them? Like endowments? Yeah. College endowments, insurance companies, hedge funds. All of these places are looking for long-term capital growth. And that's exactly what Bitcoin is. It absorbs all of the excess capital in the world when there isn't any attractive place to put it. The sexiest place to put your money is Bitcoin. It has on some sexy lingerie and it's looking at you with those bedroom eyes. And you're like, yep, it's time for the Bitcoin. Because there's nothing else out there sexy. There's nothing else out there attractive. Every other investment, when you compare it to the sexy ass Bitcoin, is the last woman at the bar, bitch. Where she'll take what she can get just so she can get something. That's every other investment. Because they're not attractive when you put them up against the Bitcoin. Everything else is the ugly friend of the hot chick. We know them. We've seen them. And that's why everyone would always choose the hot chick. Well, that's what Bitcoin is. It's the hot chick in the club with the bedroom eyes. And everyone's recognizing it. The whole globe, listen to me, folks, the whole globe is realizing there's one asset that has the liquidity and the appreciation rate that cannot be matched. It's a no-brainer. That's why, and I can't remember his name. He's like the number one hedge fund investor ever. I don't remember his name. He literally told everyone on his multi-million people mailing list, you should have 40% of your wealth in Bitcoin. This is an old school guy because he's just looking at the numbers, folks. What is outperforming everything? And just like Michael Saylor says, why would you sell the best to purchase the second best? You wouldn't. That doesn't make any sense. If you are winning with the Bitcoin, why would you sell it for something not as good as the Bitcoin? And like I said, this is generational wealth. In fact, for me, it's already generational wealth because I got in ridiculously early. But it is still early, folks. That's what people don't realize. Did you know over the whole globe, 1% of the world owns Bitcoin? 1%. Do you think that's going to go up or do you think it's going to go down? 1%. It's the only place to run because they are going to print more money like they always do. Every government in the world. Look at China. Look at Japan right now. Australia. They're all in the same boat. It's just we have the slightly nicer looking boat, but we're still sinking. Our currency is losing its buoyancy out on the water, and it's sinking. Well, the life raft, the lifeboat, it is the Bitcoin. And everyone's realizing it. Luckily for you guys realized it early. And you're still early. These next 6 years, and I'm not even, if you want to look 20 years out, that will get you bullish. That will make you sell your house and sleep in a Honda. We, over the next 6 years, the amount that this is going to grow and the level of industry that is created, because remember, our clubs, we're launching more and more of them. We're an industry now. We're launching our credit union in El Salvador. We have our hotel in El Salvador. This is the future, and we are on the precipice of it. People losing their mind out in the club. I don't know what's going on, but everyone is excited, guys, because everyone who works here and all of our club members who are here, they know exactly what's going on. They see it. They watch the shows. They read the emails. They leverage and they get more Bitcoin because this is generational. Generational, guys. For the next probably 1,000 years. And I know that sounds crazy. The next 1,000 years, so much will be digital. Within 3 years, guys, and I'm not joking, a lot of you will have robots working at your house. Laundry, doing dishes, maybe cooking for you. And I'm not exaggerating. 3 years. And it will be very common for you to see robots and flying cars. Now, when I say flying cars, they look like a drone, and they are a personal drone. I saw one yesterday on YouTube out of China or Japan. I don't remember which one. He flew for 2.5 hours on one charge. And it was him, and I think it was his wife, I think. And off they went. And that one he has is $80,000. Now that sounds like a lot of money, but give it a few years once there's a ton of these fucking things flying around and you can actually purchase one on Amazon or like something like that. Imagine the car lots or the hover cars or whatever the hell they call them. The world is changing in such a fast way. And this is the opportunity of a lifetime. And that's why I encourage you guys just to look around, see what is going on, and recognize where we're at. Now, I encourage each one of you who have not received a loan from us to purchase some Bitcoin or refinance your house and purchase some Bitcoin. I encourage you to give us a call, 941-413-6920. We help you get the loan. We help you. We actually go out. We get you the actual Bitcoin, and remember, no KYC. Like I said earlier, over the last 2 weeks, I think, we've helped people collectively get about $1 million worth of friggin' Bitcoin. Price go up, folks. And that's just at our clubs in 2 weeks. I think all together, since we launched our loan program, I say we've probably done $25 million so far. And we're just getting started, folks. This is your call to action. Give us a call, 941-413-6920. And at least get the information for the loan and the Bitcoin. And if you own a bunch of Bitcoin or like two or three, and you want to actually make some more friggin' Bitcoin, you give us a call, 941-413-6920, and we'll roll you into our mining pools where you can actually get a loan on your Bitcoin, roll that into mining, and make more Bitcoin. That's how you accumulate more friggin' Bitcoin for basically for free, because the actual mining pays off your loan, and then you actually get all of the excess Bitcoin. We've helped I don't even know how much mining we've done. Probably 6 or 7 million, I think. And guys, we're only getting going because there's so many ways we can offer you guys to help you get more Bitcoin. That's our job. That's why we have the clubs. We have all of the relationships. We have all of it set up. It's easy peasy. You give us a call. We walk you through the process. And before you know it, you got your Bitcoin. All right, guys, give us a call at 941-413-6920. Everyone have a great day. And remember, this is your moment. This is your time. This is your money. Let's get at it, guys. Everyone have a great day, and I will see you on Friday. All right, guys. Love ya. Bye-bye.
Tired of jumping through hoops to buy Bitcoin? Frustrated with endless paperwork and invasive identity checks? Introducing Bitcoin Ben Crypto Club's loan program. No KYC required. Say goodbye to the hassle and hello to freedom. Borrow up to $250,000 at as little as 7% interest. Join our community and take control of your financial future. Bitcoin Ben Crypto Club, where privacy meets opportunity. Connect with like-minded individuals and grow together. Visit us today and unlock your $250,000 Bitcoin loan. Your journey to financial freedom starts here.